Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio December 6, 2021. Consider that everything has many important qualities through which you would have had the opportunity to feel well-being by doing things properly. However, there would never be a shortage of things to polish in the best sense. With the moon in the regency, you would stay in the improvement and good energy so that nothing and no one stops you. Do not mind having made a mistake, you are human, therefore, you have some inconveniences. But do not feel devastated for that. You would find at the end of the day, the opportunity to feel that everything would improve with the regency of the trine between Mercury and Venus. Suddenly you could find yourself in despair, which is inevitable, especially when crises appear unexpectedly for you. Despite the inconveniences, it is a good day to feel that the transition from Leo to Virgo would be taking away the blocks that prevent you from feeling calm. An overwhelming stream of forces will gather to make a forceful proclamation and imperative compromise. It is a movement that unites generations and entire peoples to give birth to a type of revolution. Forget about small-time things and think internationally. Find out about world events and take a firmer stand by defending your convictions. A handful of smart individuals can make a big difference. Your creativity is on the rise. It will earn you to find solutions to some of your worries. You've been pushing too hard lately. It would be good to get some real rest. This Monday, December 6th, nothing is stopping your determination, but playing the tyrant is worth nothing to you. Temper yourself before judging. Instead, use your zest to get over some people's meanness effortlessly. The links are solid, but it blocks material questions. Suddenly the spirits heat up, you lose your calm, you increase in pressure. Fortunately, the stars promote good balance. Calm returns after the storm. With your health being paramount, you would do a couple of things for your benefit. For example, begin to be more orderly in the way you eat. Although it is not apparent, in reality, you would have the opportunity to feel that things have their best side based on the discipline you exercise. This is an ideal day to get away from the fast pace in which you always move and spend some time alone. Even if you can't spend the entire day alone, at least take a few hours to yourself. You are not in the mood to be social, so avoid group situations of any kind. If you give yourself this day off, you will end it feeling good and with the energy to face tomorrow. Your health record looks a bit pale, and so does your complexion. If in addition, a few seconds of running to catch the metro or climb a few stairs are enough to give you shortness of breath and palpitation, this is the pom-pom. A supply of minerals like iron will undoubtedly have almost miraculous effects on your form. Fortunately, eating healthy doesn't necessarily mean eating bland. You are spoiled for choice, from the classic spaghetti bolognese to the explosion of flavors of a roasted rabbit with candied lemons and prunes. For a while, you thought things weren't going to turn out the way they should. It means that the mood about your finances would remain somewhat bleak. That is why no matter how you have found yourself before, the number 4 in the regency would manifest the possibilities of finding how to better manage your money. Today, meetings with friends can turn out to be the cause of changes, since someone who attends can give an opinion or a somewhat shocking idea. This opinion, however, is surely based on some rumor, gossip, or other wrong information, so it will be good to express the idea that these concepts should be explored to discover the facts. They probably turn out to be much more positive than you think they are today. Your accounts are likely to swell visibly, and for you, the risk is not to believe it. Yet reality catches up with you. Your actions previously taken take a big thorn in your side. Currently, no money worries. You are looking for a way to get rid of the tensions that have built up all week. Tiring work or complex files have you seem exhausted. You need to release the pressure, relax all weekend. You could get to feel stalked by a person who, although he has good intentions with you, would not be measuring his intensity level to the point of annoying you. For this reason, you would have to set a sharp limit, without despair, and in the best way. With the rulership of the moon, you could make your day favorable after all. A renewed sense of physical vigor will have you working hard on your tasks and projects. Although in reality, you will have your mind elsewhere because passion will consume you today. Perhaps your intellectual and philosophical interest is what occupies your mind the most, along with the romance, of course. That physical vigor could bring you a lot of pleasure tonight. Have a nice day. For native-born couples, your bond is finally visible and those around you admire this symbiosis. You are happily married and it shows. The presence of Pluto indicates that you arouse some jealousy, however. Don't let yourself be swayed with a few inappropriate comments. If you are looking for love, learning to forgive the one who has hurt you will help you move forward and mourn your broken relationship. For a new adventure to begin, you have to make a clean sweep of the past. It's a good day, where you could organize your earrings so you don't have to leave your work late. Even though you are constantly being given extra work at times, you may have the time to avoid being consumed by your activities. It is a day where the moon would keep you in the good regency. If you have plans with your friends, you will be happy to see them today. There may be delays, but that's not why you will be intimidated. Since your concentration and perseverance levels are higher than normal, you are going to go ahead with whatever you start today. Suitable day to start or continue projects of your interest. You are entering a good financial period under the auspices of Venus. Good news especially for those who are often reluctant to spend their hard-earned pennies. If your thrifty nature tends to suppress your spontaneity, now is the time or never to indulge some of your desires. Top off a productive day at work with a small, inexpensive reward. This will positively influence your morale as well as your state of mind regarding your professional situation. Under the influence of Saturn in the retrograde position, you might close in on yourself today and not want to see anyone all day. It can do you good, but it doesn't have to frustrate you or make you more irritable. Take the opportunity to indulge yourself in small pleasures and force yourself to go out if you start to experience this isolation as a constraint. Some natives of the sign might, on the contrary, need to meet new people, sometimes very different from their current friends.